time. We've got Plup, of course, one of the best players in the whole world right there on the stage. It's going to be on the left side of the player
wait,
cam.
what? Wait.
Best button check stage ever.
Okay, I was very confused. Looks like both players also kind of surprised by this. But so I'm sure most people know Plup, as you mentioned. He's pretty famous guy at this point.
CFL legend.
Yeah, pretty good at the game.
Playing on home turf right now. And his opponent, Akir, player that neither of us knew by face, right?
Yeah.
But why don't you tell him what he just did to get here?
He did manage to beat one of Georgia's, like honorary mention / like bottom of the PR level players, Silver, who's a Samus player. But it was 2-1, so he must have a pretty solid Marth.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to see the set start on Fountain. I don't see this too much, period. Very rare that two players are just like, yeah, I like the stage enough to play game one on it.
Yeah, because this stage is one of the weirder stages, right? So lots of weird things can happen here. Oh. Like that, where his jump disappeared magically. Plup snapped his fingers and it was gone.
Yeah, he just turned on the jump stealing machine. And of course, you're going to see a lot of that. Just Sheik looking to catch Marth, rising with that, and seal the stock very, very early, especially by way of an edge hog.
Oh my God. Wow. All right, so that's all stock stealing machine. Can I buy that? Like, I need one of those.
Yeah, that was really clean. Plup going extra low with that back air.
Oh, a whiff grab.
All right, what's the platform tech chase going to be? Keeps the juggle up. Okay. Oh, Tipper still wouldn't have killed there. No way on Fountain especially, but
that Tipper will.
Going, yeah.
So Akir definitely has the right idea in the matchup, right? He understands, juggle Sheik, get underneath her, you get a launcher of some kind. But one thing to be, decently proficient at something, and one thing to be proficient against one of the best players in the world. You don't get to be one of the best players in the world without having good defense as well. So.
Yeah, you know the Sheik matchup, but do you know the Plup matchup? Or do you know the Sheik matchup well enough to tangle with Plup here? And right now, up by a comfortable stock, but we see Akir making a big breakaway. All right. And like you said, Sleepy, those juggles, that's really like the biggest weakness for Sheik in this matchup. She doesn't have good buttons coming down, especially against the legs of a sword like that. So, although she gets a lot of throw follow-ups and tilt follow-ups on Marth very easily because of his weight and fall speed, you can see the same done to her just by way of not getting down to the ground. Yeah,
they're both pretty good at doing that to each other. So a lot of it actually ends up being, around the ground game. But on this stage, because it's kind of a small, confined space, and the platforms can be so wonky, a lot of platform play becomes really, really important.
Yeah, it's a very vertical fight here on Fountain of Dreams, just in general, but especially in game one of this set. Oh, Plup cooking, though. I love the run-up down tilt extension. And he's not even going to try.
Dude, no, that machine, I'm telling you, he must have turned on a little too high, right? So he doesn't even notice that his stocks are being taken, or his jumps being taken away.
You ever play Pokemon Coliseum?
Yeah.
The snag-'em machine, where you steal the Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
With it? He's got a snag-'em machine for your jumps. All right, here we go. Yoshi's story, though, of course, this is Marth's best stage overall, other than against Spaceys, I'd say. You want to be here if you're Marth, in general.
He definitely benefits from having, earlier core percents, and the platforms are really, really good for him to get those juggles that he needs, but we'll see. Oh my God.
Still fighting Plup, unfortunately changing the stage. Won't do too much to circumvent that, and wow, I love the dare on the high recovery. Just turn it into a kill immediately.
Oh, gets that grab. And one of the things, gets an up smash too.
Dude, tech chasing with shield drop aerial. That is some Plup classic stuff right there. Read the neutral get up. Unfortunately, he didn't have the timing right, but that was really clean. Minimize the risk, right? Like, even if they do roll or whatever, you're just off the platform and you're still in the advantage state underneath them.
Gonna move out also. Plup's done a pretty good job sniping the way Akir's been recovering, and that's one of been the main draws, right? Because melee, you have to get a killing blow. They still need to get sent into the blast zone or made unable to recover. But every single time Akir goes for like some slightly different mix-up, Plup's been ready for it. We saw that really low back air. He's been sniping double jump now, so he's ready.
Yeah, I also love how Plup used 2 backward hitting nairs. Just knew exactly how far to drift through Marth to still hit him and send him backward. But now, man, this is just the Plup show. Oh, Randall with a quick assist.
We'll see. Akir's going to need that and a little bit more to make the comeback if he's even capable of doing it against, once again, Plup is really powerful.
Yeah, working on a 4-stock right now. And I just love how keen he is on the timing for the refresh of his invincibility every time.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's a crazy mix.
Okay, dude. Oh, that's so terrifying.
Always so tragic when you see somebody get popped up and then comboed off of Sheik's up B.
Yeah, it's like, it's another Sakurai combo, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of underrepresented, but it's definitely a Sakurai combo.
Yeah, you got to use the ledge to help you out, of course.
Oh my God.
Well, a JV4, close enough. But Plup, of course, showing his dominance, one of the best players in the entire world.